probably do that too. That's kind of the horror.
You know what? Just for this,
It's
I'm gonna
not
take
the
off
whole
push to
reason,
talk.
but yeah, it's pretty close. So yeah, I pretty much just came here to get attendance so I can leave again because I got stuff I gotta do.
Nice.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna stay here and talk with you guys. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna talk with you.
We're shoutcasting.
We're
So,
showcasting.
yeah. Alright, so we're actually in game here, so the bands, Caston band comes out from the blue side, normal band, and Nazis band pops out as well. Yasu from the purple team with 7 seconds left on the clock to see who their second band is, and it is a Renekton. What do you think of those bands connected?
Brothers.
I know. What a douche nozzles. Like, who does that? Especially on a Wednesday.
I don't know.
A Monday, not a Wednesday, but it's okay.
And they banned Vi. That is a
Yeah.
pretty common ban now.
Who are they gonna ban out? Who are they gonna ban out now? Jinx? Caitlyn? Or gonna have to ban out one of those.
I'm thinking Orianna.
Orianna? You know what? I'm thinking the Dongers. You ban the Dongers, instant win, right there.
Exactly, because you can't raise your dongers with their band.
Exactly. And I think the Yasu ban was actually targeted against the only Yasu EU West. Just a thought, but you know what? I could be wrong.
I don't believe that because I think they were expecting Tiny to be on their team, but they forgot that you can read the names, so they banned Yasuo.
That's true. But the Singed, interesting ban.
They pull out the Nunu. Have not seen one of those in a while. He's probably gonna go odd one on this.
Oh yeah, he's just, the thing is though, Nunu is so, his teamfight ability is his catching out ability is anything is you know, he's
But
not
his blood
the best.
what's the strong suit of Nunu, plus the fact that he can like eat Baron, like his nom does like.
That is the only thing Nunu is viable for, is for eating objectives, because he's like a double smite. That's the only thing he's good for. Everything else sucks about him, not gonna lie.
Like counter jungling, that's the only thing. But the thing is though, if you get counter jungled, alright, cool. I can get off more ganks, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. Alright, you can just stay in my jungle, have fun.
Exactly, and a fed Nunu is not really something you're scared about.
Yeah. Unless if it's like a full-on tank Nunu, and then just be an annoyance.
Who rushes a Rabadons.
Yeah. You know, like a Nunu that beats an annoyance is worth it almost, but still, there's so much better champs out there. So Nidalee and Cassiopeia comes out here. That probably could be a Cassiopeia mid and Nidalee top lane as AD. That's gonna be an interesting pickup.
Actually, I thought they were gonna go season 2 on this. They're gonna Cassiopeia jungle, Nunu top, Nidalee AD.
With the smite.
You can swap after, you know.
Ah.
It's all point in draft pick. You can swap.
I see. Now.
I see, said the blind man.
I think the purple team is gonna pick up a Yorick here, because they got the Mordekaiser. They're gonna pick up the nope, Yorick instead. Don't agree with that. Don't agree with that at all. You need the Yorick, because the alt comp.
So they have a Vainly, a Annie, a Warwick, and a Mordekaiser.
Yes.
Looks like their team is better than the blue team. No. Yes. Blue teams. Yes.
No.
I like their team.
Actually, the thing is though, if Cassiopeia can land her ult on top of the Nunu ult, that's a lot of AP damage right there, and especially when they're stunned in top of it. And with Eleanor picking up that Lucian, it's very big, like AOE damage, and Thresh kind of leads that up too. So it's not too bad comp there.
Honestly, here's what I think is going to happen in team fights. Should the purple team engage, they'll probably use Warwick to jump on Lucian immediately. Lucian's going to cleanse and E away. And then Nunu's going to run at his enemy team and start charging his thing. But Vayne can just knock him back with his E, stops channel. So it does like pretty much like 100 damage.
I think that's what.
And then from there, it's just going to be like a weird team fight where they go back and forth-ish.
I think they're not going to engage with the Warwick ult. I think they're going to engage with the Annie ult. And use that into a Mordekaiser full-on AoE combo. And then Warwick ults in the back line and gets on the Lucian after the Annie ult. So
that is true.
It kind of leads up a little bit more.
That's true. Right now, their team is solely dependent on that Annie ulti. If they can get one good Annie ulti, they can blow up the entire blue team. But if they miss that Annie ulti, then that's a lot of damage gone, that's a lot of stun gone. It's going to be really weird. And then I think blue team has a better engage just because of that. They have a Thresh pull, they have a Cassiopeia ulti, they have a good comp,
They
what
have
do you call
more
it, poke
CC.
comp.
A little bit more
Yep,
CC.
and then with Nunu's E, if he lands a snowball, that thing actually slows considerably well.
yeah.
And if you slow them, Thresh can land a hook on him.
No doubt about it. And Cassiopeia has a W slow anyways, so double slow right there. And I do like the Kayle pickup here. Kayle over Riven because of the ult on top of Vayne, so she is immune to all damage for like 3 seconds, and Vayne can just chunk out all that damage. The only downside is she's not immune to CC. So if you can CC her with that Cassiopeia ult, and then it's kind of pointless in a way.
Okay, their team. Apparently it's gonna be a Warwick jungle, an Annie mid, Mordekaiser top, Vayne ADC, and a kill support. There's a lot of AP on their team.
Yeah, it's a lot of AP, but the thing is though, AP actually is really good again, and AD
That's true.
champs, you know, they can get like 1 or 2 kills, you know, just straight AD. I mean, and then if you go with tanky AD, you can get a little bit more. But AP
That's true.
champs, they have more CC, they can poke them down a lot more, and probably get a lot more kills in the long run. And actually, both teams are mainly all AP. They have the Nunu, Nidalee, Cassiopeia, Thresh, AP, AP, AP. Mordekaiser, Annie, Warwick, and Kayle, AP, AP, AP. You know? And it's actually a Annie support in Kayle mid, most likely, because of the barrier that Carnivore actually picked up there. The only thing I want to see is Mordekaiser versus Cassiopeia, because Cassiopeia should win that lane non-stop. Cassiopeia can just destroy Mordekaiser because of that, the point dots just go right through the shield almost. Especially if she picks up a Tear or a Chalice, so she can just spam all day. It's going to be a beautiful lane for Cass, and hopefully she uses it well. And I'm surprised that Cassiopeia hasn't been picked up as much as I think she should have been. Like, she's a very, very strong champion, but she's very hard to master, you know? I feel like I'm talking to myself. And Kyoki died. Okay. Well, in other news, Kyoki's death. What's this? Blame it on your ADC, baby.
I'm back. What happened?
Well, I was talking, and then apparently you didn't say we were back, so then I kept on talking to myself. It was quite beautiful.
What did you say?
I didn't hear you at all either. So.
No one could have. So basically, I was saying like Cassiopeia versus Mordekaiser. That's gonna be a very interesting lane, because Cassiopeia can counter Mordekaiser really hard if she plays right. Because the dots from Cassiopeia can actually destroy Mordekaiser's shield. That's a word. Alright, see you Swift. Peace. I blame it on my ADC, baby. I'm still playing Binding of Isaac.
User disconnected from your channel.
Are you streaming as well? Yoki? Hello? Hello? Hello?
I'm back again.
You gotta let me know when you're back, cause I'm just talking to myself here.
I thought you knew.
And you never said, be right back.
Why didn't you know?
I can't read minds.
Well, you should. I mean, come
I'm
on.
learning, I'm learning.
Yeah, seriously. You're Canadian, you should know.
I'm not Canadian. I'm not Canadian,
Where are
eh?
you?
I'm English.
You're English?
Yeah, I speak English, and I learn it.
Are you from
in the book.
Ireland?
No, I'm from Cornwall. Better than Ireland. Psh. Actually,
Good.
depends on the
I
day.
guess. I have no idea.
It all depends on the day, really.
The
'cause, like-
Wednesdays are better.
well, no, it's more of if you like drinking more, then maybe Cornwall's probably not the best.
Nah.
You know, because Ireland all they do is drink apparently. You know.
Do you see that Family Guy episode when they land
Yeah.
in Ireland and the runway's just full of beer bottles?
Yup. Well, yeah. I made
That's one of
that
the greatest
episode.
episodes I've ever seen. They modeled it after your life.
Cha. Everything's modeled after my life. I hear.
You are the Family Guy.
I am the Eggman. I am the Walrus. Cuckoo, ka-choo,
No, you're Herbert.
ka-choo. Oh hell no. Oh. Apparently we're in game now, but I'm still playing Binding of Isaac. Should probably quit out and spectate.
Okay, so what do you think of the Kale support?
I don't think it is a Kale support. I think it's an Annie support, due to the way she bought as well. I think it is an Annie support, and she's going bot lane. So it's a Kale mid lane possibly, or Kale top lane with a barrier. Very interesting. Yeah. Oh.
30 seconds until minions
Actually, it
spawn.
may be a Kale top lane, Mordekaiser mid.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, it could be
Oh, sorry.
a little switcheroo, but you know what? I guess we'll find out in the next episode of League of DCs. Go eat Twitch. There's no Twitch in this game. Alright. That awesome communication, you know, between all chat.
This is gonna be an interesting game.
Oh yeah.
Minions have spawned.
But it seems like both teams they're not gonna invade. Pretty basic, you know, grouping up around the blues. One guy at red, well, for
Yeah.
bot
So-
lane, blue
so-
team, both guys at red.
Mhm.
Pretty standard.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
and
pause.
a pause coming out. Of course, there's always a pause before 2 minutes in tall games, non-stop. All right. Well, in this pause, I'm gonna go grab a drink, but I'm still gonna talk because I have a wireless headset. It's OP as hell.
Did you turn on the chat thingy so you can see the chat?
Yes.
Sweet. I just found out how to do that.
It's in options there. It's pretty badass.
I just clicked the I.
Oh, well that's awkward. No, I think I'm kind of interested about the Cassiopeia top lane against a Kale. It's not gonna work out as well as it would against Mordekaiser. I think they should do a lane switch as soon as they see it,
True, true.
because Mordekaiser will just not destroy Nidalee, but in a 1v1 sort of thing.
He'll keep him pushed.
Destroy. Yeah. Nidalee just has to poke him
Like-
down non-stop. If he doesn't poke him down, then it's gonna be game over for Nid. Like, it can't just 1v1 because he has so much sustain over her.
True, true, true.
Maybe in the early game, you know, because Mordekaiser is pretty bad because he only has 1 health bot as well, and with that 1 health bot, it's not gonna last him long because
I
he
guess
uses.
it looks like Nunu is finishing up his jungle camp first.
Mhm.
Or is it blue
Well,
camp?
because of the consume as well. Consume
yeah,
and
that's-
smite is just so OP. Oh, and Sly the Great gets hooked here. Takes a little bit of damage, Not too much,
Ooh,
but
Eleanor
yeah.
getting chunked. That was not good.
L1, you know, just taking that her ass back.
I think you pronounce it one.
I don't know.
Just my opinion. I
It
think
just
it's
looks like
Swedish.
LL1. Maybe he's like, well, is it? I don't know. It looks weird. Alright. That's all I gotta say.
Maybe he's Canadian.
Ask him after this game, you know?
Looks like Cassiopeia is actually shoving Kale to her turret. Very interesting.
Yeah, but the thing is though, Kale's actually beating her in CS.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's all that matters, really. But once she gets under turret, it will be harder for her to CS.
Yes and no. If Kale knows how to CS on the turret, it's not going to be that bad. Oh,
Considering what I
and
know
Sly
of
gets
Nero
hooked
Carnival,
again.
he is okay at CSing.
Yeah, if he doesn't use his AoE, then it's going to be pretty easy. But if he uses AoE, then it's going to be a little difficult.
Lucian burning both, or not both, his pot, that one pot. So
Yeah, he only
it's-
has one pot. But look at the CS difference already. 6 CS to Vayne's 17. Vayne and
Yeah,
Yanni
they're-
are looking for the farm lane. They don't want to fight, they just want to farm. And they're
That's what you're
doing
supposed to do,
such
'cause
good.
A Vayne with gold is a very scary Vayne. Like, in any
Oh,
area,
and Nunu comes in
farm
for a
or
gank and doesn't land the snow. Oh, lands a snowball, but doesn't really
No
do too
follow-up.
much. Oh, and oh, the
Oh,
dodge and the hook.
very good dodge. Very, very good. And that's what I expected to see of a platinum player.
Oh, he's plat.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he missed the CS though. Darn. He got
GG.
my host
Nerf.
and dashed him in an instant.
Now Thay's just sitting bot way too long here. You know, he he sat around for too long and then he just backed. He could have gotten golems out of that or something else.
Yeah, because now he's pretty much gonna waste his blue buff just trying to get back to the minions, and Sage's Fury
He's wasted
hit
both of his
4,
buffs now
and he's going
from
to,
doing it.
yeah.
You know, at
Looks
least
like
then he
Sage
could have
is
got
gonna
an extra
go
camp.
to-
And then his smite would have been on cooldown, then he could have backed and then got a smite back. So he could clear camp so much way faster. Oh,
Yeah,
and
but it looks
Nidalee
like
kinda
Sage's
gets
Fury
engaged
is
here.
going for-
Yeah.
Oh, are they fighting? Nope.
Nidalee was getting engaged a bit there. Thresh is way too far
Ooh.
up here. Gets stunned,
Way,
gets
way too
condemned,
far.
and the
That is
flash
a-
is popped,
ooh.
but the ignite
Good
pops on.
flash. Good flash.
And he's just 1v2ing here, almost.
She does have that Dorn shield, giving her a little bit more beefiness.
Now, if you look at the difference, Warwick hasn't been backed yet. He hasn't been backed for any items, and he's just farming up his jungle. He almost has as much. He has as much CS as the mid laner on the enemy team right now. That's insane.
Indeed it is.
Cassiopeia still pushing up the lane. Yeah, that's just gonna be a farm
She
lane.
is, yeah,
I-
she is beating Kale though in CS now.
Yeah, but the thing is though, the Kale needs to be play more aggressive, because Kale's just sitting around. You are Kale. You go for that level 2. You have
if you
your Q
notice-
and you have 2 E's. That's all you do, you know. And then they're half health. It's easy as hell. But I guess against Cassiopeia it might be a little bit different. You know, sure she has a little bit more poke, but at the same time you gotta do it. You need to play it ahead. You need to play aggressive as Kale.
That is true, and if you notice, Kale is leveling her heal first.
Is she really?
I mean, I guess she wants to go for a passive lane rather than aggressive. But
It doesn't
like
matter.
you said, she needs to go for an aggressive lane.
Shh. Okay,
Needs
if,
to start poking at Cassiopeia.
if you're leveling a heal first, and Cassiopeia reaches level 6, she wants to engage. She has the CC. She has everything. You can block some of her damage, but she's all damage over time. She's all damage over time and burst damage, in a way, you know? And you can only block a little bit of the damage. And you're going to have to burn both summoners to get out of it. It's not going to look good for the Kale here in a second.
Ooh, wait,
Oh,
God,
and
Vayne's got
Annie's-
hooked. Oh,
Yeah, but Annie
Oh,
turns it
Lord.
around. She has so much health over both of them and the thing is, she had the sun up, you know?
And Eleanor just blew Ghost, even though she was under the turret range.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Interesting.
Flash over Ghost. There's no. You could have flashed instead of Ghost. You're Lucian. You can use those double flashes, you know, to your advantage.
Exactly.
You know, and cleanse as well. You could have just cleansed the stun and eat away, or flashed, you know, or it would have been a little bit better than burning Summoner. So unless you eat into the Annie stun. So is it either his dash? Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Vayne backed for a BS sword. Looks like she's not going for a Blade the Rune King first.
She is so far ahead that it doesn't even matter right now. She can just build straight damage that she can just nuke anyone. And that's like, if you look up at top lane, the Kayla is losing in CS by 10. She can't clear a wave. She has no damage output at all. She's leveling a heal, which isn't doing any damage. She's going for a passive lane. To be honest, look, that was her Q. She did no damage at all. She's gonna...
No damage.
Yep, there's no damage, so this is a really bad fight for purple team right now. Cause like
Cassiopeia, she has all the damages.
like I said, the Cassiopeia with a Nunu ult, OP, you know, double slow stun dots on top, nothing they can do about it.
And Kayle just, she keeps running into those poison. That miasma is just, it's killing her, literally. Like, she has the heal, but it's like, there's no use of it, because she just stands in the poison. And then she misses CS.
But that's the thing, I guess she wants the CS, she'll take the poison for the CS.
No, but she wasn't even CSing though, that was the thing.
Oh,
Like,
and
if you watch, she just basically attacked and messed up, like, her entire farming.
So Mordekaiser actually popped flash against that slow. Oh, and
How
here
odd.
comes the engagement from Cassiopeia here. And barrier popped, flash popped, and it's gonna, nope. And ult popped on KL.
Yep, an intervention comes at a very good time.
I think she could, oh, and the engage comes in, and cleanse,
just
and first
wrecking
blood
it.
goes down to Eleanor. See? Flash comes in handy. Cleanse,
Did
flash.
you know
Phew.
that intervention... Did you know that Kale's ult actually has no cost?
Yeah, they changed that.
I did not know that. That
Oh,
was
and
interesting.
Nunu steals off the red buff. Tuh.
Good, just as Nunu
Yeah,
should.
and Annie going a little bit too far, and the flash comes out from only Yasuing.
Oh, why did
Gets
she
the
run
kill,
back? I'm
but
confused.
your Oracle wasn't
Okay.
worth for the Nidalee. There's the Vayne, might get another kill
She
here,
has vision of him, she might do it. No,
No.
she won't.
but the Mordekaiser versus... So, the thing is, at top lane where Kayle used the intervention, he could have used it a little bit earlier as well. He could have used it before he popped his barrier. He had enough time to get, with the heal speed buff, to get out from it. But he decided to barrier first. Dragon kind of getting stolen away here, but Nunu is just right around the wall, and he does have that consume smite, so just gonna a little bit bring it out, back off a little bit, but here comes Nunu in for the steal, and
Oh, Eleanor
nope,
wants to fight.
and he failed
Oh,
the
this is-
consume smite. But the engage comes in, and the ult comes down from Blue Bunny, and trap lands on him, but they're just gonna disengage.
Eleanor wants to fight, what do you call it, Vayne, and she
Why, they
lost
just
that
fought?
really, really good. Yep, they just 1v1 each other, and I was like, ooh.
You never 1v1 a Vayne unless you're really far ahead.
No, and she was 2 levels down, I don't know
Yeah.
why she tried 1v1.
This blue team needs to just farm up and let Cassiopeia get strong. Like, Cassiopeia is mainly the big damage dealer right now, and Thresh is just taking free her ass. Like, he's gonna have to go
Yeah.
back soon, and Lucian will just be taking a lot of her ass. They're not in lane together ever. Yeah.
Nope.
They're just sitting around waiting for them to come back. Sure, they're keeping off pressure off the turret, but turret's not even
So
low.
for what, yeah, it's like for what
Oh.
used to, oh, see, look, you see? She tries to fight when she can't fight.
But the thing is, though,
I mean,
she
yes,
can
Vayne
fight because Nunu
Vayne
is
is
coming
that-
in right there, and the thing is, Vayne still gets a kill out of it.
Yeah, exactly. See, Vayne was at 300 health, but considering how much like high damage that she had, and the fact that she was pretty much 3 levels down, it wasn't really like.
She's still got a kill
had
out of
to-
it though.
you had to like do it right.
Yeah.
Because she pretty much didn't even get out of range of Vayne to like not take any of the damage. Like she was just like, okay, I'm just gonna run at my opponent, even though he has all the advantages. Wow, that
Oh,
was a great
Cassiopeia on. But the thing is, the intervention comes out, but still gets the kill. See, pops the intervention just a little bit too late, and he stays. You run after the intervention, unless if it's
That was
a
a great Cassiopeia.
Mhm.
Stunned Warwick, stunned Gale. That was
Warwick
perfect.
actually ulted on top of Cassiopeia, and he got stunned as soon as the that perfect ult. Rickshaw Cat even said so in chat, so you know it's true.
Okay, so Vayne goes for the Bloodthirster first.
Oh.
Very season 2.
No, not even. It's more of, yo, I'm ahead. I want to stay ahead. I don't want to sit around and just poke you down, you know, catch you out, or kite you around. I want to go full in and kill you, you know?
That's true. But I still prefer Blade of the Rune King just because considering that Lucian and Vayne have practically the same range. If Eleanor gets one step out of position, you could just Blade the Rune King her, slow her, and she can't get out of position, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, she doesn't have flash. She has ghost. No, if she's gonna pop ghost, she's gonna get away anyways. There's no point for the blade, you know? If she had ghost, a whole different scenario.
Oh, here comes
Oh,
Nunu for the lane
slap.
game.
Oh, and the
They're gonna fight,
Daniel
they're
on
gonna do
3
it.
people, but the absolute zero palms out, and Vayne going for the tower dive possibly. Nope, he's just gonna turn around and gets the Nunu, and Witness comes back in, and Nunu's like, yo, I want to kill to kill bad, trying to life steal off the minions here, and he's just off to the side. Oh, it gets the kill on. Oh.
Oh, here
And
comes
the Warwick
He-
flashes in, gets the kill, and the Warwick ult on top of Eleanor. Double kill for Warwick, perfect timing. Now I do think if Vayne could have 2v1'd out in that, if well 2v3'd in that, if Annie's Tibbers were actually in the fight. She brought it to her instead of being inside the fight. That Annie's Tibbers does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a minion with a Sunfire cape.
Yeah. You know, and for the early
Okay, I'm
game,
missing all the CS.
oh yeah, she has no damage. Like I said, she has no damage at the moment. She's going for the Rod of Ages build, and she picked up Home Guards really early on to get back in lane so she doesn't lose turret. But the thing is, though, doesn't matter. You have no damage to clear the waves. Unless she's going tank. I don't know. To be honest, I have no clue what the KL's going right now. She's going like half
Yeah.
tanky, half. Like, you don't need a Rod of Ages on KL. You're an early game. Yo, I want to push my lead kind of thing. Vayne going in for the
Look
1v2
at that
here.
burst.
Yep.
That
And-
was 3 shots.
I know. And she couldn't do that with a Blade of the Rune King.
Ooh, Mordekaiser running into the spear.
He was just like, you know what, I got it back anyways. I'm just probably gonna take it, you know.
He's gonna give him that.
Oh, and the tower dive comes in from Vayne. The hook comes out. The thresh wall comes out. Vayne's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna tumble out of this. Peace.
No big deal.
Nunu coming in from behind, in front
Ooh,
here.
Purple team is learning. They put a ward in that Tribush.
Yep. But
Good
if
for
you
them.
oh, and the
Oh,
absolute zero
there's-
comes out into a
oh.
thresh hook. Beautiful
Very
thresh hook.
nice.
Annie Tibbers goes down, and condemns Nunu.
Oh.
Eleanor gets off a little bit of the ult, but the kill comes off
Culling
to Vayne.
absolutely hitting, like, it missed, like, almost 50% of all shots.
Yep.
It was
And a double
terrible.
kill comes out. Oh, no. Annie takes that one off for herself. And Faye's just like, should I go in or should I just, sit around?
I think
I don't
they
know.
could have. I think he could have fought it, considering that Nunu only has a level 1 ice ball. The rest of his damage would have been from his basic attacks, and it's not like he has a lot.
Oh. So he couldn't fight it at all if he only had a level 1 ice ball. Like, he has no damage right now then.
Yeah, that's
the
what I was
ice
saying,
ball
that
only
Vayne should've
does.
fought it.
Yeah. But the thing is though, she doesn't know that he has level 1 ice ball.
That's
you know,
true.
he
that's
thinks,
true.
oh crap, one ice ball and I'm dead. You know, I gotta get the hell out. Or, yo, Annie, bait the ice ball and I'll take him out. You know?
What was Annie's health? I didn't see it before she.
It was one ice ball. Like, if it was level 5
Okay.
kind of thing. But since it wasn't level 5, she was just like, eh. Alright.
Okay, Eleanor messed up on her CS and her bit there. I mean, she got them, but she needs to work on that CS. And considering how far down she
Yep.
is, it's 44 to 135. That was really bad. And then she goes ahead and basic attacks. It's two turret shots for the front line minions, one for the back. And Eleanor apparently does not seem to understand that, because she basic attacked like pretty much all the backline minions, and the turret just wiped them out. She doesn't have enough damage to actually kill them.
I know what you mean. The thing is, as well, like, Thresh has 34 CS. Like, it's sure, you're getting a
Well,
little bit of
she
CS
shared-
from the gold, from the CS thing of Thresh, but you have to know how to CS. Especially as an ADC, you have to go CS.
Yeah, and Thresh has only shared 250 gold.
Yeah.
That's pretty much just a blue elixir.
Yeah.
And
Or a
it's
couple
nothing.
wards and a health pot. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Your
but
choice.
It's pretty much like
But-
it's pretty much irrelevant.
But a
Oh,
little bit
looks
more
like
CS. Oh,
Jungler's
and
gonna
Sage
fight.
is kind of caught out, but not really. And he's just Tibber stun on 2 people.
Oh, she just
Nunu
wants to
ult
fight.
comes
Yes.
down, no other
Great to
CC.
them.
And Bane's like,
That
yeah,
is
I'm
a
just gonna
down ward.
solo Lucian here. I'll be back. And
No big
Tower Dive
deal.
comes in from Sage, flashed, burnt by Sages, and Witness
Totally
flashed
worth
over the wall. And okay, so mid lane's coming back down. Nidalee's trying to roam down as well, but not really getting anything. Dragon's up, so hopefully they're gonna go for that.
Yeah,
Increase-
I think they will.
yeah.
And considering I think Vayne should be shoving her turret like she should be. Her team doesn't need her to be at Dragon.
No.
They can take 2 objectives at once. They
Yeah.
can take Dragon and turret.
She's doing the right thing now just by pushing the wave. You know, she's got a turret out of it, she's got Dragon out of it. She's like, alright,
Yeah, that's 300 gold right there. 330 gold.
it's insane. It's insane gold. And they're just pushing their advantage. They're only 6k behind, but still. It's just gonna increase a lot. Oh, Kayle goes. The only thing is, Cassiopeia is like using too much of her spells. And now Kayle is kinda a little bit ahead in the pushing wave that she can push back. But at the same time, if Carnival's going for the late game, then it's gonna be very hard, especially with a Vayne who's already this far ahead.
He has 3 sight wards, which I think is kind of interesting considering that he gets pushed to his turret. He doesn't really
Yeah.
need a ward so much.
I think he's hoping for the. I think he should have actually picked up 2 instead of 3. I don't know why it's the 3rd one. He has the trinket for a ward, or get the red ward instead. But the thing is though, he's hoping that Cassiopeia roams mid and helps out mid lane, and then he split pushes top lane, and that's what he's hoping for. And then Engage comes in from Vayne here. Colin goes out, but barely does any damage.
Yeah.
She's
You
going
have to
for that.
remember that calling base is just a mirror image of your basic attacks. If your basic attacks do nothing, your calling is going to do nothing. The only thing that's different about your calling compared to your basic attacks is the amount that it dishes out. It's just an increased basic attack speed.
It's
But like I said earlier, just like a second ago, if your basic attacks do nothing, you're not going to do anything with your calling.
Yep, and that's the thing. They have no, like Lucian. Look, Lucian just picked up a BF sword. Flash comes out from both Mordekaiser and Cassiopeia. I
Not
think
sure what he's gonna do there. I don't know if he had enough burst to do it. He didn't have any CC to lock her down with. It was maybe
Yeah.
maybe he was expecting Warwick to come around just in time, but even then, Warwick did not have his ulti.
I think Cassiopeia possibly could have made it out without flashing, but it would have been very risky. So it was one of those
Yeah, the
things where
risk-
you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, the risk was high with that, but it's all arguable. We don't know what would have happened.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like Thresh is down on his lonesome. He is stepping over a purple ward.
Yep,
Annie will
he
meet him.
is
Mordekaiser.
getting caught out right here. Unless he goes all the way around, and they're like, alright, you know what, we just let him be. They don't want to get collapsed on, especially when it's a 3v5 right here. So, they don't want to get caught out. It's easy as that. They want to keep on pushing their lead, playing safe, but aggressive at the same time.
Okay, so Thresh does base. He based down in the bottom lane bush. Pretty safe there.
Vayne picking up
Looks
this red
like
buff there.
Kale's just gonna clean up top. Vayne got red, like you said, and so overall, I'm pretty sure Purple Team does have they have a great lead right now. It's 7k lead, pretty much. They have 3 towers to Blue Team's 1 at 23 minutes, 13 to 4. It looks like everything is going right for them. And the majority of their kills, not all of them, are on Vayne, who they want to get fed. That is great.
But the thing
And
is,
then
though,
Lucian is still working on his first item. And Vayne is on her third or fourth, actually.
well, the thing is, though, Lucian's working on 3 items at once. You know? Trinity
Yeah.
Force, Bloodthirster, you know, it's
And
well,
then he
2
still has
items.
to get that last Whisperer for, you know, the armor pen. Because I'm assuming, what do you call it? The tank.
Oh,
Warwick
Vayne
is
coming in
gonna
here,
be-
flash ult comes from 2v3 here. That red buff just doing work.
They are just wrecking it up. This bot lane is a monster.
Yup. They have so much. Oh, and
Warwick
Cassiopeia
coming-
kind of gets caught out here. Uses the bush to get rid of the vision, and hoping for the Warwick ult on top of it, but doesn't get the ult off. And the ult pops out now, and doesn't get the tick off.
Good
Doesn't get-
intervention. Great timed. Didn't save it for a last
And the
hit.
Baron comes out. 24-minute Baron call. But they do know that they're doing Baron because of that one minion following down. Doesn't matter. Got enough damage anyways.
That is a dead worm.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lucian does finish his not Blade of the Rim King, Bloodthirster. Now, I assume he's gonna go for Trinity Force. But at this point, I don't even know. I think I would have just skipped the Trinity Force, gone for a last Whisperer.
They need that.
Because-
Well, the thing is though, they don't have too much armor at the moment, so he doesn't really. He needs the last Whisper, but he doesn't need it. You know, he has no damage anyways. He's useless
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
Like, to be honest, as much as this sounds bad, just go tank. Just go tank Lucian. Be an annoyance. Let Cassiopeia do all the damage.
Yeah.
You know? Oh,
yeah.
and he
Ooh.
kind of getting caught out here. And Lucian going way too ham, and gets the cleanse, Ghost coming out, and Cassiopeia just doing so much damage. But everyone just turns on Cassiopeia. Triple kill comes out, quadra kill comes out. Will the penta come out for this guy? Red buff ticking down, intervention used, and and the red buff tick pentakill comes out for Vayne. And the surrender vote is coming out. Slow clap.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Pentakill from Vayne.
Yes.
Very nice, very nice.
That Heartseeker Vayne.
I like that skin.
Yep. So there goes another game. 5-21. 13k gold lead. 2 turrets to 5. Good job, purple team. So, I guess we should go down and do some stuff. Yes?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta turn it back on to push to talk now.
Yeah.
Yes. Alright, let's go.
User left your channel. Channel
Kyoki
switched.
VR
Hello.
checking in.
It's all you check.
Okay, okay.
Hello.
Hello, everybody from Worlds,
What?
from this world and the next and beyond.
We're not dead yet.
I know, I felt pretty dead.